Water supply companies say wet wipes don't break down downward and are challenging blockages that price millions to put order. Manufacturers urge their testing is appropriate and say sink blockages are inflicted by human beings setting non-flushable wipes downward the bathroom. Wet wipes are sold out for all of do-up remove to shallow clean. Largest importantly, while it comes to breakout ability, they're accessible as wet bathroom fabric. The sticking out spot comes above which you calculate as flushable. Wet wipes will break out, in how they will vanish downward the inbend of yours bathroom. The issue is which happens to them following. They say it expenses £100 millionth a year to transactions in them. Skips complete of wipes are trapped by the filters at water supply treat plant and end up in garbage dump. Of their treat sites through the polar western, joint public utilities gather about 12,000 tons of wipes and some nonsense each year. Tony Griffiths, of Joint Public Utilities, told, he's very disappointing. The sum of cash how gets consumable on behavior in blockages and possessing of the content could be reinvested in our aging infrastructure facilities. He added, if we're not conducting all the cash, we could in fact job to bring client billing. Several in the water supply production are loser forbearance. Matt Wheeldon, a CEO at Wessex Water Supply, has tested to shove for activity to hinder wipes creature marked as flushable. He told, I believe they're a full calamity on our community who came up in the bad concept didn't believe on the effect their departure to include on the environmental. He added how it was formally illicit to put whatever downward the bathroom house departure to unit up the sink. Meantime, wipes that flee the filters include an, though more ecological effect, end up in rivers and on beaches. Thames 21 is an ecological mercy that organizes precise UPS of wet wipes of the banks of the Thames. In the at first 6 months of 2018, voluntary selected up about 120,000 wet wipes of one extent of the Riverside Close Hammersmith Axle. A.J. McConville, of the Mersey, told, this wet wipes are change the form of the coastal which seems to be event is how wet wipes are received snagged on thing, and later they will sluggish downward the water supply about them by creation turbulent, and by making how they thus draw though more than wet wipes and more than sludge to build up about them. Manufacturers include done efforts to enhance the packing of non-flushable wipes, manufacturing the do not break out logotype greater and more than visible. But it is the wipes noted flushable wherever down there is discrepancy. Scientists at WRC, a water supply testing lab in Swindon, conduct out tests on wet wipes to evaluate their capacity to disintegrate while they are flushed in the sewers. They put wipes in conic flasks complete of water supply and turn them on a trembling plate, that they trust mimics the turbulent of water supply facility in a sink. With the method, they include found how no of the wipes noted flushable that are now accessible for selling in the UK undergo the testing. Down there is expect on the skyline although they as well testing new means yet in growth, and include found several wipes that do break down downward, but no of these are yet accessible on the UK marketplace. The manufacturers use a various testing. It is more than strong, and tool how wipes break down up more than rapidly. Several water supply production expert likened the to setting the wipes in a wash car, and told it doesn't reliably represent which happens in the sewers. But the manufacturers insisted their testing was appropriate, and believed how wipes noted flushable weren't the issue. Recent year, by the government requested the manufacturers and water supply companies to accept a flushable norm. But these efforts include unsuccessful, outgoing the water supply companies to urge how just 3 PS should go downward the bathroom, urinate, POO and document.